Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Mothering in Style, where I share my love for fashion, beauty, lifestyle and bring you along on my motherhood journey. So today's video is all about Black Friday, and I'm going to be giving you all of my tips and tricks for getting the best out of Black Friday, no more buyer's remorse and leaving with the things that you really want. So let's get into it. So I think it's safe to say that Black Friday is one of the biggest shopping events of the year. In the UK, it's like such a big thing now. Obviously in the US, it's absolutely massive, but in the UK, it is a big thing now as well. And I think what's really important about Black Friday is that you have to go in there with a strategy. The days of kind of just like wandering in there, having a bit of a browse, no, those days are gone. It's like survival of the fittest. Like Black Friday is literally Squid Game at this point. So I feel like the most important thing is that you have to go in there with a strategy. And today I'm just going to break down what my strategy is for Black Friday. I feel like I've had quite a successful few Black Fridays to pass on some of the things that I think just really help me get the most out of it, and to make sure that I'm just not buying like a load of random stuff that I don't actually need. So my number one thing is that you have to go into Black Friday with a plan. You can't go in there just kind of thinking, oh, you know what, I'm gonna see what I find, see what deals are on. No, this is how you end up wasting money, buying things that you don't really need, or missing out on those things that you actually do really want and potentially need. So my number one thing is to go in there with a plan, have a bit of a list of things that you really want, things that you actually need. I think it's really good to start off with like electrical items, any kind of like big purchases. So I'm potentially looking to get a new Mac laptop. Apple notoriously don't really do much for Black Friday, but that's still on my radar as something that I would potentially like to get. Any other kind of like big electrical purchases. And then after that is kind of like my wish list of clothing, accessories, normally more so accessory items that I have in mind. So I have a really clear idea of the things that I would really like to get. And then also gifts for other people. Obviously Christmas is coming, so in my family we now do Secret Santa, and that just massively cuts down like a lot of the headache around Christmas shopping. So it's kind of like getting all of those Christmas lists from people and having an idea of what it is that I want to get so that I can get it at the best possible price. We're all about saving money over here. So I'm trying to get everything at the best possible price, have an exact list of what I'm looking for, so that I'm not going to waste time looking at things that I don't need or risk wasting money on stuff that I don't need. So the second thing that you need to do to make sure that you're making the most of Black Friday is to be prepared. So this is the second stage of the planning process. So you've identified the things that you really want to get, and the next stage is really making sure that you have all the details of those things. So a really good example is makeup. It's going into store beforehand, checking what your shade is, getting a tester to take home. I went into Charlotte Tilbury the other day because I really want to try their Magic Foundation, and the lady gave me sachets of like a few different shades to try. So it's being able to try those at home so that when it comes to the day, you know exactly what your shade is. You don't have to be then going and looking at YouTube videos or trying to find your shade online, because you've already established that ahead of time. So I think where possible, just preparing as much as you can. So for clothing, you might not be as bothered about making sure that you know your size, but if it's a more expensive item that you don't want to have to return or you don't want to have to try and exchange and then end up missing out on the deal, it's going into the store ahead of time, trying it on, seeing what your size is, so that when it comes to the day, you don't have to hesitate and you can just go and buy that straight away. And this really applies to like, especially if you want to shop online. I personally have not shopped in store on Black Friday. I'm not sure if ever, to be honest. I don't think I could face shopping in store on Black Friday. But obviously, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But to shop online, you need to make sure that you have all the details of everything that you want to buy, that you don't have to be worrying about, is it selling out during that time? Just have everything ready so that when the time comes, that's in your basket and you're all checked out. My next tip for shopping online for Black Friday would be to put things in your basket early. So there are a lot of sites, not all, but a lot of sites that allow you to have things in your basket. They'll probably send you an email saying, oh, you've forgotten about these items, but they'll keep things in your basket, sometimes for a day or two. Some sites actually keep them in there for like a week or two. But definitely the night before, putting those things in your basket so that you're just able to go and check out. And that is something that I did last year for Zara. So Zara don't always do Black Friday deals, but I think with last year being lockdown and everything else, they did 40% off, and I put everything in my basket before, and I think it was launching at 8 p.m. and then I logged onto the app. That's another thing. If they tell you a time, particularly Zara, start trying to log in like at least 10 minutes before, because they always release it earlier, and if you wait till 8 o'clock, babe, your stuff is gone. So log in a bit early, and I had everything in my basket, logged on at like 5 to 8, and to be honest, half of it had sold out, but I was able to get half of those items. So particularly for places like Zara, other places, H&M is probably another example, where things sell out online fast, put those things in your basket so that when the time comes, you're able to check it out quickly, and you don't have to be like faffing around trying to find the right size and trying to work out where it's gone. We don't have time for any of that. Have everything in your basket ready to go so that you can just check it out as easily as possible. My next tip for shopping online for Black Friday would be to make sure that you're on all the mailing lists. So for the key sites that you know that you're going to want to shop on, whether that's like ASOS, Selfridges, Harvey Nichols, the big department stores down to the smaller brands, make sure that you're on the mailing list, because occasionally there might be like an early what do they call it, like an early bird sale that they have a day before Black Friday that's just for people who are signed up. There could be other exclusive offers like discount codes and things like that you don't want to miss out on. So make sure for the brands that you really love, the places that you think I'm guaranteed to pretty much want to shop there, make sure that you're on the mailing lists, and also just take note of any sales that they might have running up to Black Friday. So Singles Day is coming up. Probably by the time this video comes out, it'll probably have already been, but like Farfetch, for example, have 22% off for Singles Day. So that got me thinking, what's their Black Friday deal going to be? Is it going to be more than that? Is it going to be less than that? It gives me an idea of, is it going to be around that ballpark? Is that an amount I'm happy to spend for like some of those key designer items? So I think just have a look at some of the sales that are kind of like coming up before Black Friday, but definitely in the week running up to Black Friday, some places have a different sale on every day, and you just got to take the risk and just buy it, because sometimes waiting until Black Friday doesn't always work out. Sometimes the run up to Black Friday, they have like exclusive sales that don't actually get any better. And I made this mistake last year when there was a NutriBullet on Amazon. I knew I really wanted a NutriBullet. It was on at a really good price. Can't remember how much it was, but it was a good discount, and it was the Thursday. And I just thought, it's probably going to be better on Friday or on Cyber Monday. They'll do some extra deal, and they didn't. It just went back up to full price on Black Friday, and it never went down again. So with some sites, Amazon definitely do that. They have a different set of items on sale each day, and if you miss it, you miss it. So don't always, if there's already a discount there, it doesn't always work out to kind of like wait for a bigger discount. So you do just have to make that call, and if it's something that you really need, just purchase it. But yeah, it doesn't always get better with time, so just bear that in mind. And my final tip for Black Friday shopping, this is if you are going to brave the Squid Game that is Black Friday in store, and that would be to bring a shopping buddy. And the one thing I will say is, if you are going down this route and you are going to bring someone, well, the reasons I think that you should bring someone are, you know, it really gives you that kind of flexibility of like someone who can like stand in line while you go and like, while you're still having a look, like, you know, gives you someone to bounce ideas off, that kind of thing, a bit of a buddy for the day. So that is really good, and to split the load of like carrying things and all of that. But if you are going to go down this route, select that person wisely. Like, you really need someone who understands the assignment, knows that you're going there to be in and out. We can't be in there trying on things, humming and hawing, does this look good on me? No, we don't have time for that. You need to be decisive, you need to know exactly what you want. Both of you need to be aligned in, like, these are the shops that we're going to target. We can't have like one person who wants to go and shop one place and then you want to go shop somewhere else. You kind of need to be going to stores that both of you want to go to really make it worthwhile. So I would select that person wisely. But if you are going to go in store and you're going to be really brave, in my opinion, then I think you definitely need a buddy. You might need someone who's going to help you, like, you know, elbow a few people out the way and all of that, but just take someone with you, but make sure you choose that person wisely, because yeah, boy, it's going to be tough. And finally, before shopping for Black Friday, there are two questions that I think that we all need to ask ourselves. And number one is, can I afford this? We don't need to be going to Black Friday and spending money that we don't have. So let's be really honest with ourselves. Number one, can I afford this? And two, would I have paid full price for it? And that is something that I really think with every sales shopping experience, I always think to myself, would I have paid full price for this? And that really helps me to not just buy stuff because it's on sale. And I really used to be guilty of this, and I'm still a little bit guilty of it. But there's stuff in my wardrobe that I bought during last lockdown. I'm not sure why I was buying clothes in lockdown anyway, but that were on sale, and I was just like, oh, this is a good price, this will look cute. Some of it still has the tags on it. Just think, like, the things that you really feel good about buying in sale and getting discounts on are things that you've had your eye on like all year, or you've had your eye on for ages, and then you manage to get it on at a good price. That is great. It really doesn't work out for anyone to be buying just stuff for the sake of buying it and just because it's on sale. So just really think to yourself, if this was full price and I had the money, would I buy it? Would I still feel like I needed it? Would I still be really happy that I had purchased it? If that's the case and you can afford it, then yeah, go ahead and buy it. But really think to yourself, do I need this? Because I know it's really easy to kind of get sucked into this whole like shopping culture that we have, and I'm very much guilty of that. But I think it's really about making considered purchases that you know you're going to be really pleased that you managed to get them at great prices, and that you're saving money in the long run because those are things that you would have bought anyway. That's like the attitude that I have going into Black Friday. But don't go in there with the attitude of like, oh, I'm just going to see what bargains I get and I'm just going to buy some stuff, because yeah, babes, you're going to be broke. So definitely have an idea of exactly what you want to get. Prepare as much as you can as possible in advance. Put those things in your basket. I would stay home and do it online. That's my advice. But if you want to go out into these streets, go ahead. And just make sure that you're really considering with each purchase if it's something that you really need, that you can afford it, and that you would have bought it for full price. Okay guys, those were my tips for making the most of Black Friday and Cyber Monday. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel if you like this type of content. Let me know in the comments below if you have anything that you're planning to get this Black Friday. Are you team Black Friday? Are you against Black Friday? Let me know how you feel about it in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.